Hey, what's up everybody? Onepeg here. So Dark and Darker video time. We're doing two today. One for Tarkov and one for Dark and Darker. If you're a real one, you watched both. I'm just saying. Anyway, an interesting thing having to do with the AP system. For anybody interested in the AP system, you can look in like some of my past videos. I have AP guides, one of which was for this season, but there is an addendum now. So with the inclusion of this yet to be introduced trader that's coming, that's going to essentially be like a skeleton footman is apparently what it looks like. With the skull tokens being introduced, the big question was, do skull tokens count for AP? Oh yes, little Timmy. Oh yes, they do. I just want to give a quick shout out to the community member Zuikutis. Hopefully I've pronounced that right. That ended up doing a lot of legwork in this, so thank you very much, man, for all of your help. So prior seasons, like last season when we did the AP guide, was during the point in time that we had like candy canes, and in order to have that count for AP, there was a couple of like little tricks. The first one was it was worth about 8 AP for the piece of treasure itself, and then because it's considered a unique item, it had an extra 5 AP as a bonus for that item on extract as an item obtained based on its rarity level. Because it's unique, purple and better was 5 extra AP for a total of 13. There was a trick with it though. If the item stacked up to like more than one, like that treasure did, it would only count one singular item in that stack because it was just like one item taking up the square. So if you wanted to min-max, you would break the stack out into separate singular items, so that way you got 13 AP per square. Does that make sense? The silver ones seem to be the same value for AP. 8 AP and then 5 bonus for the treasure bonus. Makes sense. But the gold ones are like on steroids. They don't make sense. See the 3 gold skull tokens and these values? So this is what it tells us. The first thing that it tells us is each skull token is worth about 21 AP each. The treasure bonus is 3. But notice the counts. So there's 3 skull tokens here in this image. However, it's telling us that there's only 2 pieces of treasure. What this means is we have a reporting bug, and probably the AP value is a little higher than it's actually supposed to be. So there are 3 treasure items that are being counted in terms of like the AP points that are being shown, but the report is saying that there's only 2. So if you have a stack of these things, it's going to give you the right amount of AP, but it's only going to say that you have like 1 treasure item, even though it's giving you the right amount of points. That's really the important part. So each skull token, each gold skull token is worth 24 points. Still crazy, crazy high. Way higher than it's probably supposed to be. For anybody that is looking to do a bit of min-maxing, running around the dungeon, you're trying to get that last-second demigod kind of thing, the best thing that you could possibly be doing right now for treasure value is finding gold skull tokens as best as you possibly can. Just loot every mob. They seem to drop off of everything. If you find a coffer, that's even better. The small coffers have the highest percentage drop chance. In HR, it's like 18.5% or something, and that gets modified by luck. The more luck you have, the more likely they are to drop, which is huge. Those are ridiculous amounts of AP. And from my perspective, running as a warlock, getting like 22 and 2300 total AP minus entry fee, of course, but getting like 2300 total AP per run solo on like Frost Cavern and Ice Abyss, that is massive, massive per run. No word yet on exactly when we could expect to see when that trader's coming in. Hopefully that's something that comes in next week. But we don't have a whole lot of time left in the season, and we know that the wipe is coming in just a handful of weeks. So hopefully we'll be able to see something really cool with the ruins inclusion, especially considering, I guess, the flavor text on some of these quests that's coming with this new vendor talks about being outside, which is interesting. Maybe it's like a teaser for ruins that's coming in the next season. I don't think it's going to make like by the end of this season, and I'm rambling. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming and checking out the video. I very much appreciate you being here. If you'd be so kind as to sub the channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for all of you that are sticking around and watching the videos and, you know, pumping the views up. You guys are all absolutely amazing. I am back through Wednesday of next week, so come flood in the streams and pretend that you love me. If you feel like it, I'm live every day over twitch.tv/onepeg from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. or so start time until whenever. And we're putting in extended hours for the next like 8-9 days because I wasn't around at the beginning of this month, and we need to get some hours in so that I can actually afford to pay my bills. It's funny because it's true. Anyway, thank you guys so much for lending me your eyeballs. I very much appreciate you being here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.